we were talking about Mark Richt's comfort being at Miami. Well, I think by extension, Mark Walton has a little bit more comfort in the running game with Mark Richt as head coach. He specifically said, man, I get to run the 21 play where I can take it right through the one hole with the fullback lead, and I don't have to take it through the shotgun, and just things like that tailor this offense a little bit more for my game and for my productivity.
Yeah, Mark Walton is going to be probably one of, if not the most important players for the Miami Hurricanes this upcoming season. There's very little depth at running back for Miami, and we talked about that, and Mark Richt even spoke about that to the local beat writers at ACC Kickoff. You know, there's Mark Walton, and then there's Travis Homer, who's a sophomore behind him, and then you have Trayon Gray, who's a redshirt senior now, I want to say, and then you have Robert Burns, who's a true freshman. But the last two were nursing injuries. Gray missed most of last year with the knee, and then Burns missed a lot of time over the last 2 years of high school with a variety of injuries, and then enrolled early and then missed most of spring with the shoulder. So you're talking two healthy guys at a position where they're going to have a lot of wear and tear. So that means that Mark Walton is going to have to be that guy. And he has the ability to do that. He's not a household name because he has not been on a winning team, really. And he's only been in college for 2 years, obviously, so being a junior, you know, but he had 1,100 yards last year, 14 touchdowns, can catch the ball in the backfield, and he does it inside the tackles and out. He's not the fastest guy in the world, so he will get run down if he gets into the open field, but he still breaks long touchdown runs. If you watched that Appalachian State game last year, first play from scrimmage, they blitz the linebacker, boom, gives him a shoulder, steps back, and then 80 yards later, you cue up the band, Miami Hurricanes on the board, and we're off to the races. So Mark Walton is a guy who has a variegated skill set, is 5'9", 205 pounds, so short and stocky, a powerfully built guy. And, yeah, he's going to really be the key for this offense. And he said that his goal is – or his goals are twofold that he would share. I think that there's other ones that he was keeping back from the media. But number one, he said he wanted to be a more vocal leader on the team, which is impressive because I've heard from a lot of people that Mark Walton is the best player that they've ever seen in a football jersey. So him then going outwardly to try to lead the team and be successful is a good thing. And two, he said he wants to run for 1,500 yards, which is an additional 383 yards on top of what he had last year, which averages out to about 30 yards a game across a 13-game season, additional to what he had last season. So, and I think that that's possible. But, yeah, you know, for offense that's going to have a rookie quarterback, no matter who it is, you know, you're really going to lean on a Mark Walton to get the job done. And I think that he has a skill set to be able to do that, whether that's running the ball or catching the ball. But, yeah, he's going to be one of the top running backs in the ACC. I think that he should be preseason first-team All-ACC when that gets announced in the next couple of days. But, yeah, Mark Walton from Booker T. Washington High School in Miami is the best player at that position for Miami and one of the best in the conference, if not the nation. So, yeah, he really needs to be successful, and Mark Richt is going to lean on him very hard to make things happen, and, you know, hopefully it goes well.
So, Cam, maybe he gets the 14th game to get the 383 additional.
Yeah, I mean, if Miami does everything that they need to, it's possible. But to be conservative with it, I like to go off of the 13, and then if 14 comes, then that'll just be gravy.
And that's just an ACC championship game. I'm not saying playoff game, but ACC championship game plus the postseason bowl game.